All right, guys, time to go to work, huh? So today I'm taking some friends down to Carvana. They're going to go look at RAV4s. Yeah, they're not ready to switch over to electric. But anyway, that's where we're going. First drive on 14.2.2.4. Yeehaw. And I would tell you that the ice is all melted, but there's still patches here and there. But the road should be just fine. I haven't reviewed the
in 500 feet, turn
release
right
notes,
onto
but
American Drive.
I'm expecting that there's nothing listed as new. Okay, yep, shows up as
Now
human.
turn right onto American Drive.
They're just walking around, no big deal. Yeah. I got mud tracks all in my driveway, but okay, whatever. I mean, I guess I could put up a fence to keep them out of my yard.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
But then I would not have a fenceless backyard. Anyway,
Now
peace
turn
and
right
harmony.
onto Boggy Ford Road.
So anyway, that's the big news from a BIGRAY1 perspective, is we now have 14.2.2.4. Come on, if you go now, you can make it. They brought that back. There was a little hesitation as he's pulling out from the stop sign. Like, so if he's looking far down the road and sees that RAV4 coming, like, well, I'm scared of RAV4. They're nowhere near you. Go. I don't know. I don't get what Tesla's doing with FSD. It's almost like they're reintroducing stuff that was not so good before. I'm sure it's a balancing act, right? You're trying to find the spots where you can improve. All right, so for those of you who didn't know about it, Tesla did have a quarterly earnings call last night. And to be fair to Tesla, they've been dropping hints. But last night, Elon announced that Model S and Model X are going away. You're like, oh, what? And actually, a guy who works for one of the guys I follow on YouTube said it best, is like, you know, I always kind of aspired to someday getting a Model S, and now that can't happen. And that's kind of the way I feel about it. I've kind of aspired, when I have my small empire robo-taxis, or whatever we call them, that I would then, if I had enough money, I would go get a Model S. Well, if the Model S goes away, whoops. I don't know. Elon also made the point of saying that we're going to release or demo. I wasn't clear on exactly what he was saying, but in April, the new Roadster's coming. Okay. And that sounds interesting. Although I don't think, there's no way I'm going to get a Roadster. The Roadster sounds like the classic Roadster, in that it was a high-end or high-priced vehicle. Not that the Model S is not high-priced. It is. There's a reason why I'm not going like, well, I want to run out right today and buy a Model S. Right? I'm perfectly happy with a Model 3. But it just, there's a touch of sadness over hearing that The Model S is going away. The Model X with its Falcon Wing doors is cool, but it's a maintenance nightmare. Okay, so anyway, that was announced. So the reason for stopping the Model S and X is they only used the factory space over in Fremont to make Optimus. I thought they were going to build a building here in Austin, but I don't think they've quite figured that part out yet. And maybe for training purposes, maybe it's better if they build it in Fremont, because that's where their robotics group is based. Anyway, whatever. You know, peace and harmony. Oh, I didn't reset that, did I? Whoop, aye, dummy. Although you can use since last charge to the same effect. Okay. Whatever, it'll be fine. I'm not anticipating needing a charge until I get back home again. So anyway, there's that Model X, Model S. Joe Tegmar mentioned this. It came from somebody else. I know it did, but at least I assume it did. But apparently they've made a few silent changes to the Model Y coming out of Austin. And so I've talked before about AI4, hardware 4, whatever you want to call it. And apparently they now have an AI 4.5. Although I haven't heard anybody say what is included in that. It sounds curious, but what does it mean? So, and there's a few other small modifications that they've made. So it's a silent upgrade in the Model Y. So if your intent is to stay with FSD, it kind of sounds like you have to go to the Model Y. And I was thinking that when I bought this 3, but I like the 3 so much better. Not trying to be difficult, just I prefer the sporty feel of a sedan over the I rule the world look of an SUV. Right? You get an SUV because you want to be able to look down or see over everybody else. But Model Y isn't all that tall. What? Yes, my favorite car. From that perspective, the Triumph TR3. It felt like you were sitting just above the ground. Although the Porsche 911 was a lot like that. Whatever, peace and harmony. Alright, there was a bunch of other stuff they announced, but I wasn't paying that close attention to it. So anyway, onward, upward charge. Okay, welcome back as we approach Randall's. Matthew 5:13 through 16. Where are we at? Current drive. Okay, let's just call it 27. with 5.6 kilowatt hours, 43 minutes,
Now turn left onto North Quinlan Park Road.
207.1 watt hours per mile. FSD wise, there was one right turn signal. So when we came out of the construction zone on 1431, at first he kind of went into the outside lane, but then he turned his left turn signal and moved over, and there was a Honda Odyssey that was coming up hard on us, and for some reason he was unable to go to the right to pass us. So human driver right turn signal, moved the car to the outside lane. Other than that, he's handled all of it. Okay, welcome aboard, guys. So it's been kind of a long day. I'll arrive with 49%, okay. So as it turns out, you go to Carvana. Well, you only go to Carvana to pick up a car. And we're wondering why when we pulled into Carvana, they had a small number of cars.
In 500 feet, turn
And that's
left
why.
onto University Club Drive.
Okay, so you have to buy online with Carvana. We went to Auto Nation Toyota down in South Austin.
Now turn left onto University Club
I looked
Drive.
around, but not completely happy with what we saw. Okay, which is normal. Then we went to
In 500
Toyota
feet,
North
turn right onto
Austin, which used to be
Quinlan
Charles
Park Road.
Mon, and we asked
Turn
about
right
a new
onto
one,
North
and
Quinlan Park Road.
they had one that appealed. So my friends ended up buying that one. But you know, as usual with car dealerships, there's all this back and forth. I'm like, yeah, but they always do that. No, they don't. Oh, yeah, yes, they do. But they got what they wanted, and that's what matters. What? What is this thing? Okay, whatever. Looked like it had some message in there, but I didn't capture what it said. So, successful mission. Still have to go pick it up. Still have to make the final payment for it, but I mean, it looks like a really nice car. And now I have a different car to put in for my comparison,
Ranch Road 620 North.
or a more up-to-date selection. New car versus new car. $35. He didn't read 35 sign, but he read the 20. He read 20, but he was not following the 20. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. So we are going to. Whoa, he slowed down a lot all of a sudden. I don't know why. He's having a hard time figuring out what the speed limit is here. Can you read the 45 sign? Yeah. That car was having a hard time stopping. So there's a 20 mile per hour speed limit sign, school zone sign, right next to a 35 mile per hour speed limit sign. It didn't read the 35, but it took the 20, which is the school zone sign. School zone should not be active. So it's confused by the sign placement. Okay, it looks like you could have stayed left and went up. Kind of dumb to go this way. Okay, whatever. So peace and harmony.
Now turn right onto Ranch Road 620 North.
And so yes, there was the question about power folding mirrors. Apparently the car they bought didn't have it, but they bought it anyway. But so in talking to the salesman are like, well, we don't have any sensors to do. No, it's location based. Unless, of course, he's mean that they don't have GPS location. It's possible. Whatever, peace and harmony. Okay, we're coming up on RayVista Street.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto RayVista Street. Then your destination will be on the right. Now turn right onto RayVista Street.
Okay, let's see where our pin is dropped today.
Now your destination is on the right.
Oh, okay, it does have it right. Okay. And yes, there is a little bit of ice over here. Oh no, we're off the road. Okay, let's pull over here. Trips. Reset that. Navigate Cocos corner.
Now turn left onto Farm to Market 2769. Now turn right onto Farm to Market 2769.
All right. Okay, let's get going. Oh, you're going to go back out that way? Sure that's the better choice? Yes, I'm sure I'm FSD. Okie dokie.
Lime Creek Road.
So you must pick up this way you're supposed to. You're supposed to come on to the right side of this drive. Not come in the middle of it.
Now
Whatever.
turn left onto Anderson Mill.
Peace and harmony. Okay, welcome back. We're coming up on the QT. That looks 254. How interesting. What is it, Chevy? Yes, it almost certainly looks like that. 256.9 at the QT on West New Hope. There you go. Welcome back, guys. And welcome to American.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue. Now turn left onto
So if I would use one phrase to sum it all up, I would say there's some crazy people out there today. I had a Ram truck who, for some reason, we're coming up onto 1431. As it turns out, we're both going to turn left, but for some reason, he's in the outside lane, he's matching my speed. And you're like, what are you doing? Eventually, when we get closer, I stay in the outside lane to turn left. He pulls into the inside lane, but when he makes his turn, he's having a hard time staying in his lane. He's coming over the line. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony.
Now your destination is on the left.
And there was some guy from, I forgot where it was. What? The camera view is blocked? How is the camera view blocked? Oops. Okay, start. Maybe you'll, nope. Yeah. I want to pull into the garage, not back up. All right. All right, so that time it didn't work out well. C'est la vie. Okay, trips. 17.4 miles. 28 minutes. 148.2 watt-hours per mile. What? Really? The current drive is 148.2. Wow. Okay, the total trip, 119.7 miles, including going to 3 dealerships. 22.5 kilowatt hours, 187.6 watt hours per mile. FSD wise, I don't think he did. I did 2 times. I used a right turn signal to push us to the outside lane. So it's a mix. Sometimes FSD knows that we're switching lanes to pass people, and sometimes he gets in the outside lane and says, look at that car, it's going 10 miles under the speed limit. I like what he's doing. What? No, come on. But, I mean, other than that, it's pretty much the way it is. Okay. Is there anything else FSD-wise? So we did come up Lime Creek, and I left it in chill mode just in case there was any traffic problems. Or ice problems, I'm sorry, I should say ice. Ice, baby. There wasn't, although you can see on the side of the road, there were places where there was still ice. So there's that. Coming through Lime Creek, it was interesting that some places had orange marks on where it shows where you're going. It'll show orange if it's slow and red if it's stop and go. And it was showing orange in some spots. And you're like, okay. When I got closer, I'm like, well, why would orange show up there? So the only thing could be is there was possibly ice problems there, and so somebody come through and went slow. It's the one thing I can think of. Okay. At the one dealership, when we parked in the space, he backed into the space. He based the back into the space based upon a car that was there, and it turns out we parked on top of a line. But I mean, I don't know. What do you say? Not exactly FSD's fault, I don't think. It's just the way it is. So there you go. I think I would go with A- as the grade for today. That's what I'm tempted to do. You know, and all you people who seem to have lost your sanity or whatever it is, could you get it back, please? I mean, maybe you missed out on getting an accident during the ice. Sorry. That's not a good reason to run into my car. You know? Okay, well, anyway, A-. Onward, upward charge.